Good morning, my upper are back. Here's the plan. It'll be a day of more plastering in the swimming pool as they get towards that smooth finish. It'll be a day of more walls upstairs in the house as they get closer to walling it all in. It'll be a day of more electrical being chipped in downstairs and maybe upstairs. It might be a day of a little bit more plumbing. It will definitely be a day where I talk a little bit more about your comments and suggestions, which is becoming increasingly a feature and for which I am massively grateful. What could possibly go wrong? It is definitely going to be another day of hacking and chopping. Still got this big one with a lot of work to be done. They have now started on the one in the corner. And we're not yet done with this one. Jack Pickett suggested if they're going to use the chainsaw, it probably helps to water down the roots, clear off some of the dust and dirt and sand. So I've passed that message on, Jack. Good tip, thank you very much. We'll see how much progress they get with these 3 remaining stumps on this side by the end of today. Another word on these walls where we have pipes running through the concrete hollow block. The builder has agreed, I think I mentioned yesterday, that we will use some kind of material, a metal material of some sort, to be put across where these pipes are before they plaster to try to help reduce the risk of cracks. My dad has said, talked about a product called expanded metal mesh. JM Farrell 5 mentioned that chicken wire could be fine. Any more thoughts? My dad's not a construction expert, he's more of your interiors guy, but he does know a little bit about construction. But has anybody else got any views on what exactly should be the material that we use to cover these things up? Of course, it's the Philippines, it doesn't mean that these products are always available. But what's your suggestion? Stick it in the comments, please. Here in the kitchen, the chipping and positioning our junction boxes continues. There was a comment from Jerry Sweden about using copper rods as grounding to help to prevent all sorts of electrical problems around the house. He did say not that common in the Philippines. I have mentioned it, Jerry, to the engineer this morning. I had seen some videos previously on other channels about this, including making sure, for example, that your swimming pool steps are properly grounded. You've got metal steps, water and electricity for the lights. Not the ideal combination, even if the electricity supply might be a very low voltage one. So yeah, grounding, I've mentioned copper rods. We will hopefully get those installed. Well, this will be continuing throughout the day. And who was it that asked about leveling of the junction boxes? Might have been Jerry again, actually. There you go, they are checking as they go. The dining room wall, front wall. Nothing been added yet today. I imagine there will be before the end of the day. Every day, more deliveries. In this particular instance, more of the Portland cement, but every day. Today, for example, we've already had 2 trucks of concrete hollow block. Haven't seen anything else other than this Portland cement, but this is going on every single day. We're back up in Ronwell and JR's room. JR's got his singing voice on this morning, and they are progressing this front wall, the east-facing wall, as well as the separation between the 2 bedrooms. This room I think will be pretty close to be concreted in. Oh no, they've still got to do the walls for the bathroom. But I think the external walls of this room will be mostly done today. And one of the Richards is getting this wall for the central bedroom facing west. He's getting this all added to. And of course, you know, I mentioned the guys that are sticking the hollow blocks in, but then you've got a whole team of guys, including today Elson and Jeffrey and Jepper and multiple others who are bringing them the materials to do this. One of the Marvins over here working in the northwest corner bedroom. I think Marvin wasn't in yesterday, which is why we didn't see any progress here. But again, windows getting framed in. Not a long way to go before the external walls here are done. And take your dizzy pills. This is the bathroom, so there's a little bit more work to be done on the walls for this one. The other Marvin is working on this wall above the stairs, actually the external wall going between the master bedroom and the master bathroom. That'll be done today, barring some unforeseen event. And the other Richard is making a start on the master bedroom wall, where it goes across the entrance hall. And just as a reminder, in case you haven't watched previous episodes, well, if you haven't, go back, catch up, come on. This will be left as a double height entrance lobby. Lobby, that sounds far too grand. Entrance hall. And so this wall protects us once again from just falling down into it. Here at the pool, where again I've had to be a meanie and ask them to switch off their music, we have smoothed walls from where I'm standing round to just over there. So I think I said yesterday about a third is done. The guys are having a very quick break. They have just mentioned to me, again, it is Mapali, it is hot. Al Doldo Mapali, every day it's hot, but this is a hot one today. And so they get almost no shade here. You can't just keep going non-stop all day in that. They've got to have breaks. But they are getting round, they're getting it done. Time for an early afternoon wander around. And we'll start here at the cutting and hacking crew. And I just had to wait a moment or two because they were using the chainsaw. Even with the chainsaw, it is very slow going with these tree stumps. So at the moment, none of the three, the two you can see here, plus this one, none of them even remotely close to being out. This could be an all afternoon, well, eventually all day, and then maybe even tomorrow job. And it is hot. The smoothing crew are smoothing. So we're extending further into the shallow end of the pool. This does take time, this process, but they do appear to be taking quite a lot of care with getting it smoothed correctly. And there's no rush on my account, so I'm happy they're doing it this way. Looking at the dining room, the windows are almost framed in. So definite progress here, and an interesting comparison between the dining room, the height of the windows, and the kitchen. However, that kitchen window will match. They do have to redo that and go higher. So it'll be a constant height across the front. And when did I miss this? Or was it today? The motorcycle ramp has gone. So we are definitely never going to see people flying their motorbikes up a ramp, trying to avoid all the concrete up there and landing in a horrible explosion of flame on the other side. Oh, it would have made for a great video, and probably several deaths. So we didn't want that. The wall for the master bedroom. The center east facing bedroom. Wall over there done. And JR is getting close. He's got half a hollow block level left. Well, plus one block on that side. Not too long before that's finished. The wall around the open to below, as it says on the plan, more than halfway. The outside wall on the northwest corner bedroom, very, very close to being done. The bell has gone. It's 4:30, it's the end of the day, and we're back here at the wall around the corner. And I can tell you, all three tree stumps still there. And they have been going at these three things literally all day. It just shows how monstrously difficult it can be with these big trees to get them out. Because they have just been hammering away and sawing away and hacking away and chainsawing away. Slow going. Back at the pool, another process that's not the fastest. They now have a smooth wall around, oh, it's definitely more than half, but still quite a long way to go with this, what I think is the last layer of plaster. But again, it's just grinding it out. Back on the dining room wall, and it looks like they've pretty much got the windows fully framed in. I don't know whether concrete has been poured up at that beam, but there's not a lot more left to do just here. And down at ground level, Manny, who's still here, just giving the diggerator a bit of a clean out because it's had a good workout here. They've cleaned a lot of this land up. All the big mounds of dirt that were here, it's all gone. This is all pretty flat. I mean, this is clearly not the final finish. There's a lot of backfill still to be done. But for now, it's a lot smoother than it was. Earlier on this afternoon, here at the central east-facing bedroom, that front wall was not complete. It is now. In the northwest corner bedroom, Marvin's got that wall done as well, and you just saw him in shot. There are a few doing a little bit more overtime today. I think it's mostly just to get materials upstairs ready for tomorrow's use. In the west facing middle bedroom, I'm not sure if this wall that protects us from falling down to the floor below, I'm not sure if that's gone any higher. But the bathroom has got a lot more hollow block to prepare that room. And the master bedroom, the wall on the right above the entrance hall, only what, another 3 levels of concrete hollow block to go? 2.5 probably. And then that one will be done. And I'm standing in what will be the master bathroom, and they are clearly preparing, I imagine. I think they're getting ready to put the wall between the walk-in closet and the bathroom. But what do I know? And that, my friends, if I may be so bold, is the end of day 115. A day that was full of chopping and hacking and sawing and chipping and smoothing and wall building and whatever else. No huge specific milestones, but another day that felt like a lot got done. And as always, that's not fair, a lot gets done every day. But sometimes they just feel a little bit different. And to me, today felt like that. We'll be back tomorrow to see if we have anything that is a milestone. Maybe a bedroom that gets fully walled in with a bathroom. We'll see. See you tomorrow.